American Horror Story's 13th season teaser launching on Halloween in December 2025. The teaser dropped the second the clock hit midnight. Halloween in December 2025, just like the ads had promised. All over the United States, porch lights turned orange by themselves, phones lit up with a bat-shaped notification, and every TV that was on switched to the same channel. My living room went cold, the jack-o'-lantern screen-saver on our smart TV blinked awake, and a whisper slid through the speakers. Welcome to American Horror Story, Season 13. The pumpkin's grin stretched too wide, the candle inside went black, and then the picture flipped to a live feed of my own street. Snow fell. Our mailbox stood crooked. And there, painted fresh on our front door, was a number that had not been there 10 seconds ago, 13. Before we could breathe, the camera on the TV turned, as if it knew where to look. It tilted down our walkway and stopped on our doormat. Someone stepped into frame wearing a Halloween mask, thin, white, and smiling. They raised a hand and knocked. 3 times. The knock echoed from our front door in real life. My little brother Ben jumped. My mom grabbed my wrist. The whisper on the TV turned into a voice that said our town, our street, our last name. Carter family. It purred. Trick or treat? The screen cut to black. A countdown appeared. 13, 12, 11. That's when the lights in our house began to pulse, matching the numbers on the screen like a heartbeat. You want to know how we got there? It started hours earlier, when the big campaign went live and the whole country laughed. FX called it a bonus Halloween, a trick that would reveal the season 13 teaser with a scare we'd never forget. It was everywhere, on billboards, pizza boxes, even the side of a city bus in St. Louis that my friend Jake sent me a picture of. The hashtag was #Halloween in December. People wore costumes to malls and took selfies in Santa aisles with plastic spiders on their shoulders. My mom said it was clever but silly. Ben was thrilled. He carved a tiny pumpkin he'd kept in the garage since October. It was soft and smelled weird, but he put a tea light in it anyway. Around 8 p.m., we made hot chocolate and turned on old Halloween music. Our neighbor, Mrs. Green, dressed as a witch and handed out leftover candy canes like they were broomsticks. Through our window, we watched snow fall under the street lamp. Everything felt safe and a little goofy, like a pretend haunted house where you can always see the exit sign. By 9:30, the first odd thing happened. My phone's calendar shifted. October 31st moved itself to December 31st, but then it changed again, sliding to December 13th and flashing a tiny orange skull. I thought it was a marketing app being weird. Jake texted, "Dude, my Alexa just asked if I have a costume ready." We laughed. Then the news showed clips of storefront cameras in Chicago, Dallas, and Portland, each one catching the same shadow moving past, pausing to look in the glass, and leaving a ghostly breath mark shaped like the number 13. At 10:45, the power flickered. Our TV restarted with a splash screen that said, Season 13, teaser sync enabled. My mom rolled her eyes and said it was just like those Super Bowl commercials that make your phone vibrate. But my phone didn't vibrate. It hummed low, like a cat purring, and the humming moved through the couch into my ribs. Ben said he heard whispering in the ductwork. I told him it was the heat turning on. By 11:40, the town group chat lit up. People heard knocks with nobody there. The high school principal said the gym scoreboard lit to 13:13. A sheriff's deputy posted a photo of his dash cam clock skipping a minute, then skipping back. Glitch, he wrote. We all agreed. A fun glitch. At 11:59, our porch camera pinged. Motion detected. I opened the app and saw nothing but snow and our sagging wreath. The second hand on my watch stuttered. The house grew colder, like someone opened a freezer and left it wide. I could see my breath. Midnight arrived. The bat notification hit. The TV seized control. And the teaser began. The smile mask on our screen didn't move like a person. It glided, like a puppet pulled by strings I couldn't see. When it knocked, the sound boomed inside our wall, not just at the door. The countdown on the TV beat like a drum. 10, 9, 8. My mom tried the remote. No use. Jake wrote. Mine too. Dude. I typed back. Stay inside. My fingers shook, and I told myself it was the cold. 765. Ben whispered. It knows us. I squeezed his shoulder. It's a prank, I said, but my voice sounded like someone else's. The whispering in the vents returned, clearer this time, and I could swear it said my name. The TV showed our doorknob turning even though nobody touched it. Our real doorknob twitched, metal scraping metal. 4-3. The number 13 on our door began to drip, like wet paint bleeding down the wood. A black drop slid across the camera lens on the TV, as if the paint was inside the picture. The masked face leaned close to the screen until its nose pressed the glass, and the smile filled our living room. 2. Carter family, the voice said again, heavier now, like footsteps on stairs. Ready? Our front door blew open. Snow blasted in, the orange porch light went dead, and a tall figure in the smiling mask stepped over our threshold, bringing the midnight with it. The figure stood perfectly still in the doorway, snow swirling around it like a ghostly fog. The smiling mask glimmered under the faint flicker of the TV light. It didn't move, didn't breathe, didn't speak. Only the whispering from the vents continued, louder now, like a crowd murmuring behind walls. My mom shouted, "Get out!" but her voice cracked in the cold air. The figure tilted its head, slowly, like a curious animal. Then, without warning, every light in the neighborhood went out at once. The only glow came from our TV. On screen, a title appeared. American Horror Story, Season 13, Official Live Teaser. Underneath it, words crawled in red. Broadcasting nationwide. The figure in our doorway lifted one gloved hand and pointed toward the television. The image zoomed in on our living room, our couch, our faces, the same scene we were standing in, except, in the TV version, the figure wasn't at the door. It was behind us. Ben screamed first. We spun around, but there was nothing there. I swear, though, I felt a warm breath on my neck, as if something invisible had leaned close to whisper. My mom yanked the plug from the TV socket, but the screen stayed on. The snow outside stopped falling all at once, freezing midair like glass dust caught in a photograph. Then, all of it, TV, whispers, the cold, shut off. Dead silence. The figure vanished. We were left in darkness, our breath fogging the air. My mom grabbed Ben and told me to check the door. When I looked, the number, 13, was gone. The wood was smooth again. No footprints, no snow, nothing. We thought it was over. For the first time that night, we started to laugh. Viral marketing, my mom said shakily. They must have done something clever with augmented reality. I wanted to believe her. I really did. But when I opened my phone, the teaser video had already uploaded itself to every social media platform I had: Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. The thumbnail was our house. The caption said, "The Carters react live to AHS 13, Halloween in December." That's when the notifications began to pour in. Millions of views in minutes, comments streaming faster than I could read. This looks too real. Is that a real family? The girl on the couch blinked at the wrong time. Rewatch. Something's moving behind them. At first, we thought someone hacked us. But then other families started posting the same thing. Different states. Same setup. The smiling mask. The voice. The number 13. People across the country reported that their devices turned on at midnight, showing them in real time. No two videos were the same, but every one ended with the same whisper. Season 13 has begun. By the next morning, the story was everywhere. News anchors looked terrified reading their teleprompters. The official FX account denied uploading anything. Streaming services pulled the video down, but it kept reappearing on new accounts seconds later. The government called it a coordinated AI hoax. Still, no one could explain the timestamps. Every upload was marked December 31st, 2025, 11:59 p.m., even though it was only December 14th. That night, Jake called me, his voice shaky. Did you notice the end of your video? I hadn't watched all of it. My hands trembled as I opened the clip again. At the 30-second mark, there was our front door. At the 50-second mark, the figure. But at 1 minute and 13 seconds, the video froze. A new image flashed, me, asleep in my room, with the same smiling mask hanging on my bedpost. I dropped my phone. My mom ran upstairs. The door to my room creaked open, and we both stopped cold. The mask was there. The exact one. White. Smiling. Sitting gently on my pillow like it had been waiting. Ben whispered from behind us. "It's part of the show, right?" But then the TV downstairs turned on by itself again. The same whispering returned, low, deep, and growing louder. The screen flickered with static, then showed a new countdown. 13, 12, 11. Only this time, the voice said something new. "Episode 1 begins tonight."